explain what I did. Can I? What spoke to a guy with a mask? What spoke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try and match his athleticism.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
It's the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you're a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making it. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on second and long. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Complete.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
47-yard line.
On second and 9, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Complete to Mark.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Makes the Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 83 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials pointed out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll fire deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
25 yards. And the Cowboy first.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 31.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
To Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Score, Ravens.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brought down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
And goal.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be
4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 21.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Complete to Dalton.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. To throw is Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Ravens. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Tony Pollard.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gain on the play.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done.